Probably better if I leave this guy down there. Over here. I can be a little bit cheaty about it and just kind of bring those trees down manually. So Shift P. So if we go to farmhouse, no, constructables. The buildable log cabin, the highland fishing one. So I kind of want to put that one like well, as close to. That's where I don't own land, so like somewhere over here, we would have it. So we'd have this all flattened out, and then we put like the log cabin, either like on this end or something, and then we would have like a restaurant type of deal, because this would be like the reception. Then you have like a restaurant and a parking area, and then you have the get that out of the way. Then you have the road going up, and I have to circle one like this, so it would kind of fade into it. I think it should look okay, I hope. If not, then you can always get rid of that buildable house and kind of slope it back a little bit more. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So the trees. Let's grab the trees. Yeah, so mistakes were made. So we'll get this guy here, like so. And we'll get this guy. No. I want to turn you around. Can't see anything with this. I know, get out of the way. So something tells me this might not work out. So this guy like so. R. B. And then R. And then this guy. I think you can do more, right? Yeah. That's what's kind of what I liked about the mod, but so like once we cut down all these, I'll just drag them over there. Should be more easier that way. So try to get this up as far as we can. I think we might just go through the field, then having to navigate around those trees. If I can make it through this back section here, we should be okay. Too fast on these trees don't drift. I should be able to get both of them in to the spot, like so. I'm getting outside. The carpenter. Furniture, we're going to make it out of wood. We're going to activate this, and he's got 13,000, so he should be good for a minute. So they'll get working on that. This one, I think, should probably bring down a couple more trees. This guy's probably, I don't know, he's still working at it. But they'll run out. They should run out in a couple minutes, so. Yep, let's head back over there. And we'll grab some more trees. So, like for the trees that we have here, these I can just drag out to the sawmill and the carpenter right away, because I'll just be going backwards, and they're easy to pull out. Like the ones up in the trail and over the holiday homes, those I'll have to use the wood transport, because, well, obviously I'm not going to be dragging them. It'll be pain. So we'll cut them up, we'll cut them all down, we'll put little wood piles in random places, and we will, I hate they have to cycle through that every time, and then we'll pick them up with the wood transport. wood trailer. So let's get to it. We can just cut all of these down like so. I don't know if it's by. I honestly don't know how many the winch can take. If it's it's probably a weight thing. Should have probably checked it on the mod. Trees too heavy. Okay, so it's a weight thing. All right, let's get into it. Turn it on. Winch these guys forward a little bit. This should be interesting. So, going along at 5 miles an hour. It's still quicker than chopping them down and getting them all. Navigating is a little bit tricky though, but should be fine. Why can't I turn left, man? Whoa. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, maybe not the best idea. Without traffic management, OSHA would probably not be very happy about any of this. This is just ridiculous because they keep getting stuck on everything. I think 2 at a time is the way to go. This guy does struggle a little bit because these trees are pretty big. Not gonna lie. So he does struggle a little bit to pull him uphill. We can probably just release this. Oops, wrong button. So we'll just, no, I don't want any more. No, stop. Manually drag these over there. Otherwise we're going to be here forever. 15,000. Alright, so we'll just bring down 2 at a time, because that was a terrible, terrible disaster. great idea. Doesn't really fit in there. Alright, so we got that one in there. Might have to rethink that. Seems like the first ones were okay. Just the towards the end things got a little out of hand. So what's the max on this anyway? 750,000 liters of wood. So, I don't know. We might, we have those guys full-ish. They're both in the 40s, so they should be okay. So I think we can probably start, maybe piling up the wood. We'll see. How many are left? I'll turn you off. Still got a couple left. So I'll get these all cleaned and I'll get them all put into a pile, and then we'll see what we're gonna do with these guys. All right, so we have a nice little clean pile of wood. Plus, we have a trailer full. Might be able to get another log or two in there, but I don't know. Not gonna risk it. I think we got all the stumps. Let me just take a walk around. Yes, yes. I don't see anything here. Over here. Negative. Nope, looks like we're good on the oh, we have a tree left. So we got one last tree and a branch over here for some reason. So next thing I want to get into is we need to get this all straightened out, and we need hello. We need to do a so one of the things that I wanted to put here was going to be storage. Storage is important for the pallets and wood beams, because if we're going to build like that many houses. I did find a mod that will let you store wood beams and planks, so that's the one that we'll be using, and we'll set that up here, and then we'll eventually need to get another type of vehicle with the trailer, like so, to help us transport things up and down the mountain here. So coming up the trail, which is a little bit zigzaggy, we immediately see a bunch of issues like these trees here. So do I get rid of this one or no? Like these? Then I'm just gonna keep getting rid of stuff. Actually, I think those I might get rid of though, because then we'll come in. We'll we'll just go that way. So if we go this way, doing that, getting rid of those like 8 trees. Here I don't need to get rid of anything. I just need to make this look nicer. Yeah, so let's let me clear these. Start from the front. So over here like so. we got this guy cleared, so we should be good. Man, every time I think I got it cleared, I end up with one tree left. So eventually, we'll, see if there's any bushes. Because, we're kind of just getting rid of all the forest. And, I don't know if there's any bushes. So yeah, like these guys. So yeah, I guess they give you some privacy. Not really. These guys are small. Just don't know. These are the bigger guys. So I guess we could do stuff something like that around the little parking structure device. Like that, and then you'd have like the entrance to that place there, and then you just have bushes, and a deer. Because if you're here, yeah, these guys are pretty high, so you can't really use good privacy, so we're fine. Then you just have the entrance to this guy here, like so. And we'll get rid of that guy. And we'll get a little track going in here. Get rid of the chainsaws. So we would want something like, I'm guessing gravel, some type of gravel. That's too big. So from like here, you just have a little gravel path. Like so. Yeah, I don't know about the gravel. Maybe this color? Yeah, it's a little better. The other one's kind of crazy. So then you'd have this coming out to here. And you know, you'd have the house would obviously be all... Apparently there's a deer there. So you'd have this all graveled out. Like so. And this should be rock, which I don't know what rock is. Where is there's rock. Then I think this needs to get flattened out a little bit, but once the house is built, I think we can redo that. Probably. Just do it now real quick. I don't know if the deer's gonna freak out or what. No, deer seems to be okay with it. Stupid trees. Yeah, like something like that. So that should be fine. And yeah, we got the nice little path. So you got a nice little path coming in. The deer should be gone, and then you have the house. Then we'll throw some bushes down over here.